Hello, 6th graders. Today in class we did problem number 1 on this electronic worksheet, a PDF. Today you need to finish problems 2, 3, and 4. Remember that if you get stuck, you can come to the help desk from 1 to 2 o'clock. Here's problem number 1. If you didn't get a chance, you can take a screenshot and you can copy it onto yours. You cannot just paste it onto your worksheet. You actually need to copy it onto your own worksheet. So now we're going to go to problem number 2. Problem number 2 says 20 is 80% of what? So I see the words of, right? Of, and then it says what? So in this case, we do not know the whole. Of tells us the whole, but because it says what, that means a question mark goes below 100%, and that's where our answer is going to be. So let's go look at the percent in this case. It was 80%. We're going to simplify 80%. Should have added this onto my favorites. Can do that now. All right. 80 on top of 100 equals, and we're going to simplify. By now, we can see that a lot of times we divide by 20. 80 divided by 20 is 4, and 100 divided by 20 is 5. So this entire bar needs to get split into 5. Make my 4 lines and number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. And because the numerator was 4, we're going to color in 1, 2, 3, and 4. We know that this is 80% because we simplified 80%. Right, so then on the top, because we divided by 20, we're going to count by 20 on the top and add percent signs. 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%. So there's another number in this problem, and the other number, grab a highlighter, the other number was 20, and it says 20 is part of some larger number. 20 is less than some bigger number. That 20 is going to go at the end of the colored in part, also below the 80. That's where I'm going to put my 20. Goes right. 20 goes here. Now I need to figure out what to count by on the bottom of my bar. So instead of dividing by 5, I'm going to divide by the number of parts it took to make 20. Looks like I got a little bit off here. There goes 20, right? So it took 4 parts to make 20. 20 is at the end of the 4th part. So that means today's divide by, 20 divided by 4 is 5. We're going to count by 5 on the bottom. So here we go. 0 plus 5 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 5 gets me to 20. Great. But now I need to solve for that question mark at the end. So to solve for the question mark, I'm going to plus 5. Then I'm going to delete my question mark and say 20 plus 5 is 25. This is my answer for this problem because we have to solve for the whole. Again, it said of what? There wasn't a number that went with the whole, so we go to the end of our bar, we circle 100%, and the number that's there is 25. Okay, there are 2 more for you to do before you turn it in. Please do number 3 and number 4 to the best of your ability.